Stepmoms are insane, but we in the game. Y'all don't know my name, but you gonna know my name. Whew, it's raining today. So I knew it was gonna be hard, but like, god damn, why didn't y'all warn me? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm driving to get some hot tea right now, and this was just on my mind. You know, with being a stepmom, it really does feel like a roller coaster. Some days it's, ooh, big puddle, big puddle, big puddle. Some days are easier than others, and some days feel very hard. And when I was I still feel pretty early on in this journey, but when I was even earlier on, I was always looking for resources online to help me navigate the hard times. And I always came up against so much negativity, so many comments about just, I'd say unhelpful comments, because I'm a childless stepmom. My stepdaughter's 6, and I want this to work. I know it's difficult, but I've done other difficult things in life. I've run marathons, I've done a Spartan, what else I be doing? I'm also in charge of my company's, 10% of my company's capital spend, so that's $200 million out of $2 billion. So I do hard things, and still somehow being a stepmom feels like a different level of hard. And I don't see many people online speaking about the difficulty, but then also shining a light on what it could be. And I see a space for that. Perhaps I can be that person. But there's a lot of benefits, or there's positives to it too. And I want to talk about, even though it's difficult, let me turn left real quick, hold on. Even though it's difficult, I have been changing for the better. And I'll give some examples. Patience. I'm not gonna lie, my patience is very thin. I don't like to repeat myself. I like things done my way. That's something I've had to navigate, not only as a stepmom, but as a wife now. You know, you can't have everything your way in the household. But being a stepmom has increased my patience. And I'll give an example of a time where I really noticed this. So there was one day I work in Philadelphia, but I don't live in Philadelphia anymore. So I take the train into the city and the train to get back home. And there was one day, I had a late meeting, so I wasn't taking my usual train. I usually would take like the 3:45. There's also like a 4:40. I had to take the 5:35 because of the meeting that I had. I believe it ended at 5. So I get to the train station, and the 3:45 never came. The 4:40 never came. And it was time for my train, the 5:35. And when I tell you, that line was wrapped all around the train station, all the way around. Old me would have instantly been pissed. First, I would have been pissed because why are you scheduling a meeting that late on my calendar? Like, my calendar, I had it blocked off so I could leave and make my train. People don't seem to care that you block your calendar off. But that would have been one. I would have first been mad about the meeting. And then I would have gotten to the train station and would have been hot that none of the trains came. But when I got there, I was grateful. I was like, wow, I'm so grateful that I had a late meeting. Otherwise, I would have been standing here for 2 hours in this line. And y'all, my bladder is weak. I would have had to go to the bathroom, lost my spot in line. Like, it would have been a whole wow, I feel like that person's a little close. It's raining out, sir. Anyway, behind me. I don't understand why people drive like that. So number one, I was grateful. I should slow down. I was grateful for the meeting. And then, I'm finding my way to the end of the line, which never ends. And then at one point, the line split into two. So I don't even know which line I'm supposed to get in. But I'm just chilling. I'm kicking it with the person behind me. We're laughing. And then I start to think, well, man, if this thing gets canceled, I can get me a hotel, get a nice dinner, a little nice night to myself. So that's one thing. Like, the patience and grace in me has increased. I still have a ways to go. I'm not perfect. All right, please get in the other lane, sir, because this lane just turned into two. Like, on my tail for no reason. Patience and grace has increased. Still have a ways to go, but I see the difference between how I would have reacted then versus now. Number two, I've really gotten good at figuring out what it is that I'm feeling, naming the emotions, and then naming the need behind the emotion, and then communicating that to my husband. So before, I'm on a sober, curious journey, and it's my turn to go. Hold on. Gotta concentrate. But I'm on a sober, curious journey, and one thing I used to do to avoid my feelings was just drink. But that only delays the issue because you're not dealing with the emotion. And with the help of therapists, which I'll get into, I've learned how to name those feelings. I use a specific formula, which I'll put on the screen. I'm actually about to pull into the drive-thru. So last time I did this, I was trying to record, I was trying to vlog a little bit, and my case is this bright yellow color, like chartreuse. As soon as I pulled up to the window, the lady saw it, and it made me really uncomfortable. So when I get up to the window, I'm gonna cover y'all because that made me feel like really weird.
Hi, what can I get started for you today?
Hi, may I please have a venti chamomile mint tea with 2 Splenda?
Gotcha.
And
anything else?
That's all. Thank you.
Perfect. That'll be $4.19.
Alrighty, thanks. Alright. Let me cover y'all up. I'm sorry. Ugh. I just don't want this to be a thing. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, she was so much more chill. I don't even think she saw y'all, or maybe she did. I did have you covered up at first. So, being a stepmom has really helped me to name my feelings and name the needs, because in the past, I don't think I really did that much. But because the pain won't go away if you don't address it. And I'm in this for the long haul. I don't want to get divorced, which is what all the comments online said. Like, you don't need to put up with that. Go find you a man without kids. Like, I know. But I found a man and I love him and he has a child. So I'm trying to make it work. But because I'm in it for the long haul, I can't suppress the feelings because I want to spend decades together. I want us to make it to the end of the line. And it has really helped us. Both my husband and I have worked on it. In the beginning, when I first moved in with him, we were terrible. I mean, we would we would be so upset and we would stonewall each other. So we'd be upset and then we wouldn't talk for like a day or two. So we're walking around icy shoulder, not talking, and it wasn't a nice feeling. So we both have had to learn how to communicate those needs. And the third thing is, I wish I had a community. Like, I searched for one, and I even tried to create one. I used Bumble BFF for a while, and I created like a stepmom group for my area, and nobody joined because I really do find it difficult to speak to people about the situation who has not lived it. I don't feel that they understand, and that's one reason I actually had 2 therapists at one time. So when I was really struggling in the beginning, I got a therapist. First therapist I've ever had. And shout out to Megan. She really helped me, but only to a certain extent. She had a nuclear family, and I really needed to speak to somebody who could resonate with my feelings and big puddle, who could understand. So I still met with Megan because she had the history. She had helped me. I wasn't just going to ghost her. Like, that's crazy. So I still wrote it out with Megan. But then I started seeing Lily, who is a stepmom coach. She is a stepmom herself. So I was seeing the both of them at the same time, bi-weekly. So I'd see Lily one week, Megan the next week. Lily one week, Megan the next week. And that really helped me. I think it's really about your mindset around it all. Again, it's a roller coaster, and some days are going to be difficult. I mean, some days you don't even feel like being home. I just went to go get some tea just to get out the house for a little bit. But also I do like going to get my tea. This is one of my like skinny girl hacks that is helping me to lose weight because I haven't eaten yet today. What time is it? It's 12:30. I do fast. I'm trying to get back into fasting. And I had a coffee with cream this morning, but I haven't had food. So this is like my little lunchy lunch. I'll probably have something soon because it's the weekend. I don't really fast as long on the weekend. But anyway, how did I even get to that? Dang, I really just be talking. The point I want to make, though, is because I'm getting close to being home. Yes, it's difficult. It is. But it's doable if you want it. There are many things in life that are difficult, and you often come out the other end happy that you did it. And that's what I hope for myself. And I hope to be more, I don't know. I've been thinking about posting more about this on my channel. It's a sensitive subject to talk about because there are so many complex feelings. But I think that's all I wanted to yap about today. Wanted to bring a little positivity, a little realism mixed with a little positivity, and just kind of talk. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you have a great day. And I hope you resonate with this because I just sacrificed some Starbucks points for y'all. Because usually I scan my phone to get the rewards, but my phone is right there. Okay? So I'm doing this because I care. Sacrifice my Starbucks points for you all because that's how much I care. So thank you so much for listening and have a great rest of your day. Ooh, big puddle, ooh, ooh, big puddle, ooh, ooh, big puddle, ooh, ooh, big puddle, ooh, ooh. Got the reins on my drop. I don't want to stop trying to make it work because your girl sometimes hurt. stepmoms are insane, but we in the game. Y'all don't know my name, but you gonna know my name. I don't know. At the stop sign, we out of time. Slipping, sliding. All my girls is riding. This for all my girls. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's a new date. All right, I'm done. Make sure I don't hit my husband as I back into the. Hey. Oh, but wee. Okay. The wipers are a little aggressive right now. It's not even. I can't see if he's back there. It's not even raining that hard, Jordan. That was a bit excessive. Beep, 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 beep.